Twigby, a smaller cell phone provider, has changed up their plans for the better. And it's refreshing to say that because in the world of cell phone service providers, changes have not been necessarily better for the consumer, but now they are. In this video, I'm going to break down the new plans, compare them to the old ones to see what is changed and how it can help you. I'm Sherry, your telecom expert with WhistleOut. Let's jump right in. So basically, all of the plans are getting a serious facelift in the tune of more data, and the prices are staying basically the same with some slight changes, but it's all for the better. Here is what the changes are. Before we jump into the basics of these plans, I wanted to talk about what all of these plans have in common. So all of these plans, you can use an unlimited amount of data, but here's the catch. Once you reach your data allotment, your speeds will slow. So if you have the 2 GB plan, after 2 GB, your speeds will be like 2G speeds, but you can have unlimited data. Now for the unlimited plan, once you reach that cap, your speeds will slow, but you can still use as much data as you want. You just have to have a lot of patience. With all of these plans as well, you do have hotspot access. There is no set hotspot allotment. All of these plans pull from the data allotment for your hotspot, so keep that in mind. And with all of that being said, let's jump right into these changes, which I fully appreciate. Thank you, Twigby. So Twigby's 1 GB plan is now 2 GB for $15 a month, which is the same price as it was before. The 4 GB plan is now 5 for $20, which is the same cost as it was before. So we're just seeing 1 GB additions here to these plans. The 7 GB plan is now 8 for $26 a month, and that is increased by $1. Which, if you ask me, not too shabby. The 10 GB plan is now gone. We can say goodbye to that one. And possibly my most favorite change of all is the unlimited plan is still there. It still only gives you 20 GB of high-speed data, but the cost has decreased from $40 a month to $35 a month, which is one of the best unlimited plans in the realm of telecommunication plans. So if you are looking for a new, cheaper service provider with an unlimited plan, Twigby just might be the way to go. Now, all of these plans have killer intro offers ranging from $5 a month to $25 a month for the unlimited plan for 3 months in a row. So even more savings there if you just wanted to try them out for the first 3 months. It'll be incredibly cheap. Now a little bit more about Twigby. Is it even for you? Well, Twigby is an MVNO, or a mobile virtual network operator, meaning they rent space on one of the major carrier networks to provide a cheaper service than the name brand carriers. So in this case, Twigby rents space from Verizon, so they have the exact same coverage that Verizon offers, just for a much cheaper price tag. With Twigby on Verizon's network, you will have the best 4G LTE experience because Verizon has the largest 4G footprint in the country compared to AT&T and T-Mobile. On the other side, they do have a smaller 5G footprint. However, that's not as big of a deal as 5G hasn't quite shown up to be the powerhouse that everyone hoped it would be. So I highly recommend Twigby for their 4G coverage, which is really all you need. Let's talk about international usage. Twigby has some left to be wanted when it comes to this. You can make calls for free to Canada and Mexico and 80 other countries when you are in the US. And while you're in the US, you can text anyone from 180 countries as well. However, there is no service in Canada and Mexico. If you go north or south of the border to use your phone, you'll have to stay connected to Wi-Fi and use internet-based messaging apps to stay in touch with friends and family. With these new changes from Twigby, I can now seriously recommend them as a top tier carrier and competitor with the smaller MVNO market, with Visible, Mint Mobile competing head to head here. So I really appreciate this. I always love great options, especially if they are trying to save people money, which Twigby is. So let me know what you think of these changes below. Would you jump in and hop on one of these Twigby plans? I would love to hear from you. I'm Sherry, your telecom expert with WhistleOut. Thanks for watching.